In tonight's Health Center, we're focusing on the power of music, an art form that can evoke emotion, take us back in time, and move us in ways we often don't understand or expect, which is why researchers at the National Institutes of Health are studying music and the brain and ways it could improve the lives of people suffering from neurological disorders like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. And they're getting some help from world-renowned opera singer Renée Fleming. Oftentimes, where words fail, music can speak. That's certainly true for Renée Fleming, one of the most beloved and celebrated opera singers of our time. In 2008, Fleming became the first woman to solo headline an opening night gala at the Metropolitan Opera. And in 2014 was the first classical artist to sing the Star-Spangled Banner at the Super Bowl. But her rise to success has come with challenges.
I really was not a natural performer. I had to learn how to enjoy being on stage, and so therefore I had a couple of really bad bouts of stage fright, and that's something I had to learn about and understand and unpack over time.
In fact, I read that at one point you had almost given up, but you're glad you didn't.
It's true, yes. And it was a vulnerable place. Right between my education and working professionally, I was having difficulty getting started. That's true for a lot of people. And I was on the verge, really, of saying, okay, you know, the world is trying to tell me something. This isn't for me. And suddenly, a couple of doors opened, and I never looked back.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you?
In the years following, Fleming's career soared, receiving 4 Grammy Awards and the National Medal of Arts. She sang at the Beijing Olympics and several times at Buckingham Palace. Are there any performances that stand out above others in terms of meaning something to you personally?
Well, I would say singing on the stages of the great opera houses and European opera houses, the Metropolitan Opera, the great American opera houses, that is, you can't beat that. That is, if you're working hard to achieve something and you make it to the very top of your field, nothing will compete with that.
Do you still get the butterflies, a little bit of the stage fright when you perform in those places?
I absolutely do. There are things that still terrify me. Fortunately, most of what I do is a joy. It's an absolute joy.
Now Fleming is turning her passion for music into purpose, partnering with the National Institutes of Health to study the ways music can improve brain function.
We're going to start our first scan.
As part of a $20 million grant, Fleming underwent a 2-hour MRI, singing inside the machine to help doctors pinpoint how music can activate the brain and even trigger memory.
We know that patients with dementia and Alzheimer's disease very often remember songs at the end when they don't remember anyone else, not even their loved ones. So that music memory is the last to go. Music and emotion are tied together.
Okay, go ahead. I don't know it. That's fine.
Elaine Labar may be proof of that. The 92-year-old suffers from dementia, but when she sits down at the piano, she plays the entire 3rd movement of Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata from memory.
Everything that we love about expression, whether it's music or movement or the visual arts, they stay with us and they lift us.
Beyond exploring how music as therapy can help people living with neurological disorders, the Sound Health Initiative will also work to understand how the brain processes music, develop strategies to enhance brain development, and look for ways to use music to enhance our daily lives.
This is important, and really they're funding research that shows that in children, for instance, studying a musical instrument helps them do so much better in school. It develops their brain in a different way, in fact, and we know it requires focus and discipline and some of those other things that we can see, but this is another level of understanding.
In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas.
Like so many, the pandemic has impacted Fleming's work as well. And while she's not touring the world performing, she's still singing, working on a Christmas special with her 2 grown daughters called Christmas in New York. And she plans to return to the stage of the Metropolitan Opera in 2022. And at a time when so many are hurting, Fleming says music is the universal language that meets the moment and can help us heal.
It's really a human invariant. There is no culture that hasn't had music as part of their activities, their ways of being together.
How do you follow that?
Oh, well.
Wow, it is just amazing, and it was such an honor to interview her. In addition to the Sound Health Initiative and the Christmas in New York DVD, Fleming also released a 19-episode series called Music and the Mind Live, where she explores music and loneliness, stress and depression, and the power of music on our health and well-being during the pandemic. All of that on those episodes. And it has already been viewed more than 600,000 times in more than 70 countries. So if you would like to check that out, you can go to our website, newsnationnow.com.